Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at these Timber Tuff 20-inch heavy duty skidding tongs. So guys, today we're going to be reviewing these tongs. We're going to be using them for building our cabin back here. Behind me you can see some land that we cleared. We are getting ready to build a traditional style log cabin, all hand hewn by yours truly. And we bought the tongs so that we could drag logs into this area with the tractor. So we've got a lot of logs to bring in here. We got to be able to move them around. I'm not exactly sure how big the cabin is going to be. So if you guys want to follow along with that and watch the cabin get built, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that little bell notification, and that'll alert you when we release new videos. So guys, let's go and open up these tongs. Let's take a look at the product that we are going to review today. This product is not a sponsored product. We needed this tool. We went out and bought this tool. I believe this specific set of tongs was about $56 range. Comparable to other skidding tongs, that's fairly cheap. So the reviews were kind of all over the place. Some people had them break on them right in the welds. Some people used them and it worked great. So we're going to put them to the test. We've got a lot of logs to drag in here. And we're going to review these things and see how they do. So let's open this up and take a look at the product here, guys. These are the 20-inch tongs. I think there's a couple different sizes you can get, but I think these were going to be good for the size logs we plan on skidding. I think it's going to be okay. So we got a little safety tag here, a little some directions. It says, never used for overhead lifting. Logging tongs are not for any kind of lifting. Properly size the chain to hook up logging tongs. So some pretty simple stuff there. These are not made to lift up at all, which we don't need them to. All we need to do is grab logs out of the woods and drag them. So this should serve our purpose pretty good. The stuff looks like it's you know, who knows, whatever. Who knows how this stuff is made. We're going to be jerking on it. We could possibly break it. We are using it in the specs that it is intended to be used for. So we will just have to see how well it performs. I did see in a couple of the reviews people had issues right here in the welds. These broke off actually right where they welded and bent this metal. So hopefully that's not an issue for us. We're not going to be really beating this stuff up, but it is going to get a lot of use. So before we get going on actually hooking these tongs up to the tractor, if you guys have been watching the channel, you know that we just got this thing fired up. It's been sitting for a while. It took a lot of work, took a lot of you guys, but we got the job done. So we do need to put some stuff back together. The entire hood is missing. We need to reattach the fuel tank really quick, connect a couple of wires, and then we are off and running. So let's put this thing back together real fast. We'll make it a quick video, and then we'll hook this thing up, talk about our hookup attachments, and then hopefully we can go get a log. Yeah, you can do it. You're right there. Well, you're not there, but you're close.
Okay, got it.
You feel it?
Yep, the hole.
Okay.
Can you see my finger?
Yeah. Put it right on it and just get it as flat as you can so it just starts to walk right into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
There you go, nice.
It's not there.
What's not?
It's not.
Oh, it dropped. I didn't even hear it fall. Alright, well, we'll just leave that one out. Alright, that should be good there.
Right now?
Yeah. Oh, hold on, don't push it. Alright guys, we got it moved out into the building area where we're going to be building this thing. And I think what we're going to do is just wrap some chain around this back bar right here, and I think we're just gonna wrap it and then hook that on. I'm not sure if that'll work. I don't know what the ideal setup is going to be. What I want to be able to do is a one-man operation where I can back into where I'm going, drop the grapple down, grab the log, and just turn and go. I don't want to have to be able to get on and off, on and off. I don't want to have to rely on a second person to be there to hook it up. So I'm not sure if that's ideal. All right, well, so far I think this is gonna work for us. We got height off the ground when we're moving in and out, because I believe our arm is all the way up. So we got plenty of room to move around. We should be good. We might struggle with dragging this over the top of the logs coming into them. So it might not work. It's gonna be probably a work in progress. We're gonna have to continue to tweak it as we go to come up with the most efficient routine of getting these logs, grabbing them and going, just getting it done as quick as possible. So we got it attached. We were able to drag a log. The log that we drug is about an 8-footer. We're going to be dragging logs quite a bit bigger, and I think it's going to be okay doing it. The tractor's going to do just fine pulling it. I'm not sure that the attachment here is going to be able to take the weight load, or if that's proper to drag from that. You guys let me know in the comments. Is it okay for me to drag some pretty big trees from there? Or should I hook it down into the bottom underneath that pumpkin? Not sure what to do, but we're gonna go ahead and do this for a little bit, see what happens. I don't see it bending that. Anyway, so far the grapple has done just fine. We were able to pull this log around, no problem, but we did have an issue. Over on this side of the tractor, guys, we actually blew a hydraulic hose. You could probably see it's a mess all over the hydraulic pump here, right there. You can see that the hydraulic hose blew apart. Now that controls the bucket, the front loader. We do need to be able to move the bucket around, so we are going to need to get that fixed. That is, I guess, going to be the next project. I do have some hoses, but I think we're going to have to swap over some fittings to make it all work and sort of basically redo the whole hydraulics on this tractor. But we're making progress, we're moving forward. The tractor's running, the grapple's grabbing, and the logs are dragging. So we'll be building a house in no time. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We will get a long-term use, a long-term review on this. We're gonna put it to work here in the coming weeks. We're gonna be dragging it quite a bit. So we're gonna be able to tell longevity-wise if these Timber Tuff grapples are a gimmick or if they are worth the money. They are low budget. So we'll see. We'll let you guys know. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, comment below, let me know what you think.